moving on to sub-level 5, you may notice that the treasure gauge is kind of going all cuckoo. So, there's an explanation for that, and it's actually kind of cool. It's probably one of the more personal favorite enemies in the game. So we go over this way, and we can see this charming beauty over here has their own whistle. And that's the source for the treasure gauge going all crazy and stuff. So, that's one of my favorite things in the game, because you rely so much on the treasure gauge thingy to know how much more progress you have to do in the dungeon floor. And then to have something like that just randomly show up and it's like, wait, what's going on with that? Oh, they're the bad guy. We gotta destroy you. Like, I just really like this guy. He's like one of my personal favorite enemies in the game. He's not really that dangerous or anything like that. It's just more so like an interesting idea. Basically, like it's using the UI against you. Like, think of it like a Mario blooper from Mario Kart or something like that. If the blooper is actually, you know, good. Alright, then let's go over here. Basically, the strategy you want to deal with is that whenever the antenna, I believe the enemy is called the antenna beetle. Whenever the antenna beetle is starting to blow the whistle, that's usually when I find it more useful to start attacking, because it'll be less likely to start jumping and things like that. That's usually the strategy that's good for that, so hopefully that helps somebody who might be playing along. Emperor Whistle. I mean, how good can this whistle actually be? There's no, like, ball thingy inside. And there's gonna be one more treasure thingy somewhere along here. You know, it would be nice if those things could take fall damage. I'm just saying. They could, like, fall off the face of the earth, and, like, why don't they just spawn over this way? You know, game, that might be a good trap. Just have them spawn in the void, so they can leave us alone. That might be a good strategy. Okay, where is this other treasure? Where is this treasure? I would like to find the treasure. Ah, we found the treasure! Yay! Okay, I'll stop saying that. Crystallized clairvoyance. And that was the last one within the floor. So without further ado, let's go find the geezer. Seeing our Pikmin squad being at 81 is hurting my soul. I know I mentioned this already, but just dang. Just dang. How could I be so careless? How could I have been so cruel? Pikmin, can you forgive me? Can you forgive my stupidity? That was a good song. Ah, there's another antenna beetle somewhere around here. Alrighty then. So let's go over here. We're gonna destroy the poisonous walls first. Windows, windows. Why are you all? What the heckity heck? What in the heckity heck is that doing over there? I do not appreciate that. We're going to swarm everything over here and then whisk them all back, because we are daredevils. We lost a Pikmin or two. Okie dokie, we are never doing that again. Of course, I'm going to say that I'm going to be doing that 12 more times throughout this Let's Play. We are dangerously low on blues. Okay, let's sacrifice some yellows to get some more blues. Alright, so I've gone through this area. We talked a little bit about the Nintendo Direct recently, a couple of videos back. I'd like to go do my thoughts on that a little bit more, because that was probably one of my favorite Nintendo Directs in a long time, so yeah, let's talk about it in the video. So, yeah, not only did they announce Pikmin 1 and 2 are coming to Switch, like, they also announced that they're getting physical versions coming in September. So that makes me feel a little better that I'm not getting them immediately, because, like, you spawned right next to this? Why, game? Why? Why would you do such a horrible thing? I do not like that one bit. No, I do not. No, I do not. I was just trying to talk about Nintendo Directs, and then all heck broke loose. What I was trying to say is that it's getting a physical version, which makes me feel a little better that I'm not getting him immediately, because I prefer having a physical version. But also they announced Batman Arkham Trilogy is coming to Switch too, and I'm really, really excited about that because that's my favorite superhero game of all time. And I've been wanting it on Switch forever, and I'm super excited that it's native port, not a stupid cloud version, because that's the stupidest thing in the history of anything ever. So I'm really excited for that. But also, I'm super excited because I like the Batman games in general, because Arkham City is awesome. And I'm curious to see if they're gonna have the Wii U things in the Switch port, but they're probably not going to. That's all I was trying to say. And also some Mario stuff got announced as well. I'm sure that's fine too. Actually, you know, we don't need to fight this guy. We don't need to fight you. So that entire area was kind of... Oh, I was gonna say pointless because fighting the Nintendo Beetle was, like, helpful for us knowing where we need to go. But yeah, like, they also announced a lot of really cool things as well for Mario, because they announced Super Mario Bros. Wonder, and when there were like rumors that there was going to be a 2D Mario game. I didn't believe it at first, but like, then they announced it, and there were people thinking that it wasn't going to be that good because the new Super Mario Bros. Games don't exactly have the best reception in the world. But like, man, Super Mario Bros. Wonder looks really fun, and this is coming from somebody who really likes to do Super Mario Bros. Games. So, like, having like a super creative, like Odyssey levels of creativity for a 2D Mario game, that's just all kinds of exciting. So I'm really looking forward to that. So yeah, it's gonna be a pretty fun time all around. They also announced Super Mario RPG is getting a remake, and it looks like the art style for the Link's Awakening remake, and wow, I'm so excited for that. When I saw that trailer, I first thought it was going to be Super Mario RPG coming to Switch Online, which would have been really cool too, but then, man, then they confirmed it as a remake. And wow, like I had the biggest smile on my face during that. Oh, that was such a good review. I was so excited for that. I'm also really curious to see what that Peach game is going to be like too, because they didn't say a whole lot about it. We don't really know if it's going to be like a platformer or anything like that, but like they did confirm like a Peach game is coming, and they also announced Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon is coming to Switch as well. Which, wow, I'm excited for that, because I love Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon. That's my favorite game in the Luigi's Mansion series. So getting a Switch port is really exciting. It makes me curious if they're also going to do a remake of the first game as well. They already did a 3DS version, but I'm curious to see if they'll do a Switch version too. So it'd be really interesting if they would be able to do that. But yeah, like, it was a really solid Nintendo Direct. I was really happy with it. Stupendous lens. And one more treasure left to go. We lost like 9 Pikmin on this floor. Okay. Let's be super duper careful. Let's be super duper careful. Okay, let's have some of you take care of the poison gates. Is there anything over on this one? I'll take care of that as well because I feel like it. Oh, that, I don't know how the white Pikmin is able to manage that. That just seems like such an impossible feat. It's truly an impressive feat of strength for a singular Pikmin. I'd love to see, like, somebody do the math one day to figure out how strong a Pikmin would actually have to be. If it takes, like, 4 Pikmin or whatever to carry a soda lid. Science project. You know what? I'm gonna do that in editing. I'm gonna hate myself for making me do this, but in editing, I'm gonna look this up. So I'm gonna look up how heavy the average soda lid is, and compare that to like how many Pikmin are required to carry it. And I'm going to use that to determine how many Pikmin how strong a Pikmin is. Salvatrax. Salivatrax. Salivatrax. Saliva tricks are for kids. I feel like they were trying to match in too many puns right there. Or like too many plays on words or whatever. But anyway, with all that taken care of, hopefully we'll be at the end soon. Making a mental note to myself to try and be more careful with Pikmin in future dungeons, because the difficulty is starting to ramp up. And this game gets brutal. So it's definitely going to be a good idea to not be a dummy. Final floor. Now before we do anything else, I recommend that we go over this way so that we can get some more nectar and things like that. Or we can also get this instead. Didn't we already discover this? Why is the cutscene playing?
The purple drop you see contains refined ultra-bitter essence. One drop contains 1 dose. Use it on hostile creatures. Approach the creatures and press 1 to spray. Have you tried it yet?
I mean, we can try it. I'm going to let you know right now, it's not going to be that useful for this fight, honestly. But anyway, as we go over this way, we'll be introduced to the boss fight of the Snagret. This is the Pelicated Snagret. I may have mispronounced her name, but I don't care. So this guy, I gotta say, he's probably the most time-consuming boss from what we've seen so far. So I recommend you try to have as many purples as you possibly can. I don't think you're going to be able to come in here. Yes, you can! Okay, never mind. Never mind. Okay, let's wait for it to change to purple. Change to purple. Change to purple. You're not going to change to purple. Fine, game. I see how it is. So what I recommend you do, I recommend you wait until he gets stuck in the ground. More so than any other Snagret that we've encountered so far. Because, yeah. He's going to be bouncing around and things like that. So when he's free, you're not going to want to do that. I recommend you throw from behind if you can, so that you can have an easier time on it. Not you going to the head is also good if you're able to just aim properly, but that can be pretty difficult if you don't know what you're doing. Okay, we're in a good rhythm now. We're in a good rhythm. This is going to be a time-consuming boss fight, so we might be here for a little bit. Alright, you got stuck in the ground 3 times in a row. Come on, go on. Okay. I got stuck in again 4 times in a row. This is very good. This is very, 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 very good. Dookie dookie. Dookie dookie. Okay, back. Our luck right now. Okay. Let's get our Pikmin back over here. And get away from me. Get away from me. Okay, when you do the animation where you get stuck in the ground again, I'm going to demonstrate the Ultra Bitter Spray, because we haven't actually seen that yet. So that'll be a good time to demonstrate that, probably, maybe sort of, kind of. This could be a little bit annoying to pull off on the Wii version because you got to reach down for the 1 button, but now, to put it bluntly, he's stoned.
Under pressure, this fierce beast became as hard as stone in a mere instant. The ultra bitter extract seems to have a side effect that stops the beast in their tracks.
Swarm. Yeah, that's the reason why I was saying that the Ultra Bitter Spray isn't actually all that useful in this fight, because it doesn't really last very long. It is useful in other fights we're going to see throughout the game, but for this guy, I don't know. I don't think this is a good introduction boss for the Ultra Bitter Spray. Ultra spicy spray though, that one might be useful, so we'll probably, well, I don't know, I don't think nah, we won't use that. He's pretty close to death already, so we probably won't even need the ultra spicy spray. Alright, so yeah, once you get into a good rhythm, he's not that difficult, it's just that it can be pretty obnoxious waiting around for him to get buried into the ground and then getting stuck in there again and things like that. So that is the thing, that this is more so like a test of patience rather than anything else. So yeah, that's gonna be a thing. Impatience will triumph once again. I'm not going, man, everyone's got this. Let's do it, go. You have like a pixel of health left. You have a pixel of health left. Come on. Button mash. Impatience will run. Impatience will triumph. Impatience will be my victory. Victory is ours again. Victory, I don't know the lyrics. But we did it! That was a little more nerve-wracking than I would have liked. But we did it. That was good.
You've done it! That bird base will trouble you no more. Processing. How curious. What's this impressive mechanized masterpiece?
So yeah, I've mentioned before that there's been a couple of reasons why I've been putting off doing this Let's Play for a while. And one of the bigger reasons is this game's difficulty. Justice Alloy.
Does not compute. A metal this dense defies the fundamental laws of physics. And yet, if I use this to rework our president's treasured spacesuit. Processing complete. Fabrication of the metal suit Z is now concluded. The suit is extremely durable. Getting gnawed or stepped on will now produce minimal pain.
So that boss itself wasn't too difficult, but we've seen the past couple of dungeons kind of ramping it up in difficulty. So that leads to a subject I would like to talk about. This game can get pretty brutal in terms of difficulty. There's going to be a lot of difficulty spikes going forward. So get used to hearing me freak out about stuff. It's going to happen a lot. It's going to be fun for you, and it's going to be a nightmare for me. So the moral of the story is that this is the perfect Let's Play. I didn't want to see that number. Oh, we lost 32 Pikmin. Oh, normally I'd make a joke that if you multiply that by 2, you get 64, just like Nintendo 64, but in this case, that kind of seems like bad taste. %60 of debt recovered. And that was everything in the Awakening Wood. All the treasures, all the dungeons, absolutely everything here. Let's go to Sunset. This is the second day in a row that we've had a stat like that. We are losing so many Pikmin. We need to get better. We will do better. Those Pikmin will not die in vain. I know I keep saying it, but they will not die in vain. Hello! I am still on the line from debt collectors. For the time being, I've decided to live under the bridge. But if they catch me, I don't know what they'll do to me. Just look at that beautiful 100% completion. Now taking care of all that, we're in the video off here. So you guys watch watching the video for Pikmin 2. In the next episode, we'll be returning to the Valley of Repose. Thank you guys so much for watching the video, and next time, Lady Gator to you. Oh yeah.